And the type of player that Springer is the type of player that Ime Udoka loves. What's up, y'all? It's JC. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Road to 10K, so if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you. With the NBA trade deadline right around the corner, a lot of guys are on the move. But I want to talk about a trade that will probably go under the radar. A lot of folks won't really talk about it, but I will, because I have to talk about my squad, the Houston Rockets. The Rockets acquired guard Jaden Springer and a 2030 second-round pick from the Boston Celtics in exchange for a top 55 protected 2031 second-round pick. Now, from what I've read, this was basically a salary dump for the Boston Celtics, and Houston jumped at the opportunity to acquire Springer. And the type of player that Springer is the type of player that Ime Udoka loves. He's a defender, 6'4" guard, about 205, has quick hands, can move his feet. Now, I'm not just saying this because Springer is on my favorite team now, but I was pretty high on him coming out of high school. I thought he was really good at IMG, currently in his 4th year and hasn't seen much playing time, but you can contribute that to him being on teams with all-star level guards. He started out in Philly. You know, they had Harden, Maxey, and then most recently with the Celtics, and I feel like that doesn't need to be explained. They have a plethora of good guards. Now, when it comes to playing time with the Houston Rockets, I honestly think that we will see Jaden Springer on the floor sooner than later. Fred VanVleet's sprained ankle may be a little bit more serious than what folks initially thought. He is now week to week, and like I said earlier, Springer is Ime's type of player. Ime is the type of coach to give guys chances to prove themselves. He's tested out a handful of rotations this season, and I would say outside of Jack McVay and Nate Williams, all players have gotten meaningful playing time at some point during the season. Overall, I think this is a good depth move. It doesn't hurt the team. The Rockets have been a team involved in a lot of trade rumors, and maybe they have been in trade talks about getting a star, but in my humble opinion, I feel like you got to let this team rock out. You got some solid vets in Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams, Jeff Green. I feel like you got to let the young guys get their feet wet in the postseason and get a taste of the playoffs, and then go back to the drawing board in the offseason in regards to moves you might want to make. And I'm not going to lie, before I read the details of the trade, initially when I saw it, it gave me cause to pause, because I thought maybe this was a setup trade, if you will, to make a bigger move. And who knows, that may very well still be the case, because there's still some time left before the trade deadline. But I'm thinking that the Rockets will stay put. But I want to hear from y'all. Let me know your thoughts on the Rockets trading for Jaden Springer. And do you think the team is done making moves as the trade deadline approaches?